I was introduced to Renee by a mutual friend, and I went and met with her for the first time and was really intrigued by our session. So after that, I immediately called her back and wanted to come see her again the following week. I've been working with Renee now for, I believe, about 5 or 6 years in total. The most profound impact has been my own personal growth. That personal growth has then kind of helped me transfer that personal growth into the growth of my company. The benefits have been just my own personal growth, my decision-making skills, trusting my intuition, for an example, on a key hire, whether to walk away from a hire that I wasn't sure of, or to make sure that I took the necessary steps to hire someone and not let them get away based on how I felt in our conversations with Renee. Say I'm going to hire somebody, after I interview them and meet with them for a while, you go through the decision-making process in your own mind of, is this the right person? Am I willing to spend the extra money for this person's salary? Is this person committed to the team, or are they just looking out for themselves? All those things that you're thinking of when you're making an executive hire are things that, I'm thinking of internally. So being able to talk to Renee about those decisions, somebody that doesn't have any knowledge of this person and can give me feedback on the things that I'm thinking, has been very beneficial. I think that's two points. One is because I'm growing so much by working with Renee personally, that's reflecting in my work. It's reflecting in my decision-making skills. It's reflecting in how I interact with people, the types of people that I surround myself with. So that's all transferred over into my working relationship. But also the key with working with Renee is really trusting my intuition on decisions that I'm making inside the business. The people that I'm hiring, the decisions we're making. I've discussed acquisition targets with Renee. I've discussed opening offices in other cities and different territories and markets, and which ones are more beneficial for SDC. So I really utilize her for all those aspects of the business. For me also is, being as an entrepreneur and a CEO and a founder, it's very, very isolating. You feel alone a lot of the time. And I remember speaking with Renee, and she said to me, she said, "Sean, get over it. You are alone with the vision that you have. Nobody is going to ever understand it or be able to relate to it. If you're a CEO, you don't have many people that you can go to. Everybody's coming to you, right? Who's that person that I can go to for advice? Who's that person I can go to get things off my chest and talk different decisions that I need to make out with somebody that I trust?" Having an outlet of somebody that I can talk to that doesn't think that my vision's too big. Renee's the only person that doesn't look at me crazy when I talk about how big my vision is, which is extremely important, because as a founder or a CEO, so many times you don't even want to share your vision with people because it's so big that they either wouldn't understand it or they just wouldn't even think it's possible. So having someone like Renee, or having Renee in my life, she's never even blinked at the size of my vision and wanting to build a global business. So that's very beneficial. Yeah, one of the biggest benefits of working with Renee is it's not all just question and answer based. I mean, she's given me information on stuff that I haven't even asked her for that was extremely beneficial in validating my vision for my company. I can recall one time specifically when I first met her, she had no idea what I did for a living, and she said, I can see images of people on forklifts running around a huge factory with their hair on fire because of the explosive growth that's going to be taking place. And she also told me that what you're doing is going to impact people's health all over the world. And again, this is before she even knew what I did for a living. Yeah, I mean, Renee is a part of our culture. When she comes in to work with our management team, people are excited that she's coming in. People are learning from their time with Renee. They're becoming more confident in their decision-making skills, and she's really become a part of the culture here, where people are always asking, when's Renee coming in again? I want to speak with her. I need to speak with her. Well, Renee is regularly scheduled to come in. She comes in at least once a month to work with our management team. And I can just tell by the morale, I can tell by people's spirits and the way that they walk around the office. Prior to her coming in and after she's left, you can feel the confidence coming out of everybody's spirit. Yeah, you can notice the difference in the office. The culture which is big for me as a CEO. I believe that, you know, the culture is the most important thing about my company. And when you can see people walking around with confidence, you can see people walking around smiling and knowing that somebody that's coming in to work with your team is helping create that culture is of big importance to me. When I met Renee, you know, my company was just a startup. We had 3 employees, including myself. SDC Nutrition is now over 40 employees, and we do business in 15 countries around the world. Yeah, there's been an evolution of, you know, me personally working with Renee and seeing the benefit, introducing her to my team and now seeing the benefit of that. So now everybody's so excited that the initiative moving forward is going to be to even get Renee more involved with our decision making and strategy sessions. So she's an integral part of the direction of SDC.